Whew. Took out back to the truck. Had a great morning. A little recap. I was running late this morning. That's why we don't have an intro video. So this kind of is the intro video. But it's like a recap. And then we'll show you some of the hunt. But we won't show you the shot because the camera went dead and I didn't realize it. I thought I had the entire thing on camera and I was excited. But I'm a little bit saddened by the fact that I didn't get it all on camera. But it's hard to be sad with when you kill a turkeys like I just killed. I mean, I killed a really good bird. That might be the best bird I've ever killed. First spot this morning. There's somebody already there. I was running late. So I pulled in, probably around 6:05, and there's a truck there. So I turn around, and I have like tons of backup spots. I have all kinds of spots just marked on my OnX maps and on my Google Maps. I mark places and make notes about them and stuff. And so when I run into something like that where there might be somebody parked in my spot because it's public land, there's one nearby. There's always one nearby. So there he is. Y'all see the beard on him? It's a good beard on that bird. Here's what happened. About 7:30, his turkey started gobbling. I was on the other side of the road. You could see the peak of that mountain directly in front of me right there where I'm pointing. I was about 100 yards from the top of that mountain. I could hear this turkey gobbling. He was gobbling on this little knob here. It's a little knob, by the way, when you're trying to climb up it from the bottom down there. He's gobbling. Every time I'd call, he'd gobble. He'd gobble at my mouth call. I'd cluck real hard and loud. He'd gobble. I'd yelp, he'd gobble. So I made it all the way to the road. I said, man, this turkey is across the road. And I was down there in the bottom at the road, and I got a bead on him, and he was up here on this hill here, as you can see. He was up here. This is where he roosted this morning. Just up here. I mean, you can see everything up here. He could hear a lot, anything. This turkey was roosted to where he could hear anything, a hen from anywhere, across the road, down one of these ridges. He could hear it all going on. And he's a good bird too. Take a look at his spurs here. That's a pretty good turkey for a mountain bird as far as the spurs go. That's a limb hanger. I mean, it's a good one. At least an inch. The beard might be the best beard I've ever killed on a bird. Look at his beard there. Woo! Good one. Pretty fan. So I get down in the bottom there and I stopped calling at the road. He gobbled. I figured out where he was. He's kind of on the other side of this little, where this knob kind of rolls around. So I thought, okay, I can go down in that bottom to my left and sneak up the side of the hill that I've got the camera on right now into these pine trees, and sneak up to the top and call him to me. Well, I didn't make it to there. I made it to about right I made it to about right down there where you could see that last rock right there. I made it to about right there, and he gobbled. I called to see where he was, and he gobbled. I just clucked one time, and he was like right in there, right behind, on the other side of this dead tree, about 20 yards, right there over the other side of this knob where it starts turning around or going around to the other side. He'd walk down into the other side of that dead tree, not the one in front of me, but the other one that you can barely see through those trees there. Well, he would not come around these rocks here. See that big rock? There's a big rock down there directly straight in front of me where I'm pointing the camera. He wouldn't come around that. He wouldn't come down through there. So, and he was right in there. So he circled around, and he was like peeking and sticking his head up and using these trees up here. And I was like right there at that pine tree. He poked his head up or whatever on the other side of that tree there, that crooked tree, and I shot him. And there he is. An exciting hunt. This turkey gobbled all morning from 7:30 until I killed him. He was fired up. It was a great morning. Out here on Talladega National Forest on public land here in Alabama. This is a public land, man. We had a great morning. The camera went out at the road. It went dead at the road. I didn't charge it last night. It was on 42% when I got up this morning. I'm upset about that, but it's hard to be upset when you kill a bird like that. So, it's a good bird. So I'm the public land man. This is Public Land Man Outdoors. I had a backup spot like I talked about in my post on Facebook yesterday. You got to always have a backup spot when you're hunting public land. And it's just an old road bed that goes up the side of the mountain over there across the road, and it's a really good road bed to turkey hunt, because you can get up on the side of that mountain and you can hear bird gobble across the road. You can hear bird gobble from anywhere, a long way off.